Welcome back, everybody. We're here ready for our night's sleep. Tomorrow morning we get clothes, which is pretty awesome. Oliver's pants are small, and Drippy thinks they're goofy. I don't know how I feel about his accusations, but I do know that we need to get some rest at this Cat's Cradle Inn before we can meet the king, which is my real goal here in town, so let's get it done. Welcome to one of the Cat's Cradles chained up, and I apologize, but, like, seriously, these voices are draining my stomach, so I don't think I can make new ones for every character. I'm gonna keep Drippy and Oliver and some of the main guys in order, but sometimes I need to give myself a break. So Proprietor is gonna sound like me, but just imagine it sounding like a weird cat, probably with a deep voice and very girly. Welcome to one of the Cat's Cradle chains of premiums. We pride ourselves on our practicality and pricing. Stay. It's 10 gold. Drippy is like jumping for joy. They must have some serious, like, awesome pool or sauna or something he's in love with here. Your custom is always appreciated. Yo, you look a little unusual. You're a traveler, I presume. Then I encourage you to take a nap at each of our inns wherever your travels may take you. We're very proud of our deep and comfortable beds, and we hope you enjoy them as much as we do. Thank you very much. Look at your wizard's companion. There's something different about it. Ah, there's useful. The memories of all the travelers who stayed here have filled it back up a bit. Gee, I never expected that. Why the heck not, man? It's a flippin' mighty spellbook, ain't it? We'd best stay at as many of these places as we can, eh? I guess so, huh? Okay, so, our book, remember, is pretty darn empty, but it now will fill right back up as we nap a little bit here in the inn, in their heavenly beds, the nice Marriott downtown, in Catville, or Ding Dong Dell, as they like to call it here in another world.
Oliver? Oliver? Huh? Mom? Mom! You've done so well to make it this far, Oliver. Mom? Is this a dream? You must listen to me now, Oliver. You have to go to him, to face him. And when you do, you'll learn the truth. Promise me, no matter how hard it is. Him? Mom, who's him? Mom, what do you mean? He's someone very important to both of us. But who is he? And where do I have to go? It's all right, sweetie. You're already on your way. Don't give up, Oliver, no matter how hard it gets. Mom? Mom! Mom!
She does the best freaking moonwalk I've ever seen. Ever! How much you want to bet that the person they're talking about is his dad? His dad ends up really being the evil lord of this world. Morning, young man, and what a perfectly fine morning it is, too. You slept well, I hope. Excellent. You'll be on your way now, I expect. Well, if you happen to cross another Cat's Cradle on your travels, be sure to stay with us again. Tom, missus, see you soon. Righto, Ollie boy. Back to the owl shop, ain't it? Okay. Mom. Oliver really looks like he's about 5 years old, so I don't really know what's up with this whole business of him traveling and being the hero and doing this magic stuff. Just a little young chap. I don't know. They never established a set age. Something I did want to show you was if we go to our book here, this is pretty awesome. It looks like this. And you can just sort of, you know, move around and choose. But you can also do this, where you move in, and as you zoom in, it does that, which is such a cool effect. It zooms in and shows you all the pages. So you can see of all these creatures by genus. So if we go to, like, bird creatures, you can get here. And now it zooms in this page. So here's, like, a crowhawk or a wombat. These are familiars that I believe we can unlock through the game. You can turn pages, of course, like this, but it's actually kind of really awesome to do it this way. And then you zoom back out. It's just a really sweet look. We have 12 Tales of Wonder down here. These fairy tales that, you know, we have only unlocked the second tale so far, but then you can zoom in and read these things, and, you know, of course, you can get as close as you want to get. I just think it's a really unique and awesome system, and it makes me really wish that I had the collector's edition, because that gives you the whole, I believe it gives you this legit book, like, for yourself, which I think would be such a sweet, you know, extra to have for this game. Is there something in this pot? Let's check it out. It's a cake. Someone put their cake in the pot. Who did it? Who did it? Let's go get some clothes. Alright. This, I'm getting, the map for some reason is, like, oriented in a weird way. It's reverse order, so I don't know, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just ridiculous, but for some reason I have a tricky time following this mini-map compared to normal mini-maps. We're gonna go over here to the owl shop. That does kind of look like an owl. And there is the gigantic rat cat palace above. Crazy old tiny Eskimo, give me my clothes. Did you sew them up right? Hem them to my length? Hoo-hoo, there you are, dearie. You'll be happy to hear your clothes are ready. Tidy, best try them on then, Ollie boy. Sure. I'll just pop and get them for you, dear. Wait there, I shan't be a moment. Yes, ma'am, thank you very much. Da-da-da-da-da-da, what are we gonna look like?
What do you think?
Huh? Oh, that's trendy. You look proper sharp, Ollie boy.
Isn't it a little goofy? I mean, a cape? Don't be silly, dear. It hoots you down to the ground. Thank you very much, ma'am. I think it looks horrible. How much do we owe you? Ooh, for those old things, don't be silly, dear. You'd be doing me a huge favor just taking them off my hands. Really? You're sure? Hoo-hoo-hoo. I actually like his cape. I'm not sure why Oliver's complaining. I can't remember the last time I did any sewing. It was an absolute hoot, dear. Think nothing of it. All I ask is that you pop back and buy some from time to time. All right. Of course we will. Thanks, missus. There's lucky. Ollie boy, looks like we owe this place another visit over there. Or 3. We sure do. Jabu, jabu, jabu. I now look like the Halloween costume. Oh, you can rotate during these too? Interesting. Get a new perspective. Change your mind. Change your thoughts. Change your opinions. Change your angle. And now you've got some dapper duds. We can head up to the palace, Tidy. Time to go meet the king, huh? I'm kinda nervous. Well, let's get a move on in our magic cape. Basically, she put a rag on his shoulders, and instead of overalls, he now just has a shirt. And his pants are shorter than before. What the heck is this? Who are we? Raphael and the doll? This isn't freaking Capriville. Catman, where are you headed? There's the owl shop. It kind of looks like a bag with candies in it, but I guess it's an owl shop. She has a hole for her tail. Do I have a hole? I guess not. No holes growing here. Whoa. What's up? Ooh, in the palace. This is pretty. It's very pretty, as you can see. Look at these fish on the ground. It's all fish themed because he's a cat, of course. Eating the fish, so all the gateways or archways are shaped like that. There's just light teals and crystal colors and yum goodness all over. Let's head. Look, this fountain's shaped like a paw print. I like it, I like it. And let's go to the royal castle itself. Oh. Apologies, but everyone in this palace is busy trying to find the king's red herring. Okay, and? Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. This is the road that leads to the royal palace. You are travelers, I take it. You must be in those clothes. Yes, we've come to see the king. Ah, you're after an audience with King Tom, are you? Well, I'd be more than happy to let you through, but I'm afraid there's just not possible at the moment. Huh, but why? One of the king's hapless aides has allowed his Majesty's beloved pet fish to escape into the palace moat. That red herring is the king's pride and joy, and a highly endangered species to boot. I doubt his Majesty would be able to replace this one if he were to lose it. With what that aide of his was thinking, I don't know. Anyway, to cut a long story short, everyone in the castle is busy looking for the king's red herring at the moment. I advise you come back another day. Alright. What are we gonna do, Mr. Drippy? The palace moat, is it? If I'm not mistaken, that moat's connected to some of the rivers that run through town. You think it could have swum all the way to town? I reckon it's possible, yeah. Why don't we have a look in a few ponds and that, just in case? Can't do any harm, can it? Sure can't. Gee, I hope we find that red herring, Mr. Drippy. Me too, Ollie boy. Right then, let's go fishing. Are we actually gonna go fishing, or are we just gonna stick our hands in like real fisher warriors? Let's go, Drip. Keep up. Maybe he can just fish with his nose. Make it useful. Big schnoz of his. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Two friends running through town. One's a nose, one's a little Cape boy, 5 years old. Loo-loo-loo-loo-loo-loo-loo. Folk tales written by GhostRobo about everyone. Hey, it's a river. Look, Ollie boy, see that red herring over by there? I reckon I've found our fishy friend. You'd better go and take a closer look, though, just to make sure, ain't it? Me? Why do I have to go over there? Well, who else is going to do it? Freddy the Fish Inspector? Come on, just hop on them rickety-looking bits of wood. You'll be fine. Oh, gee, all right. I guess I'll try. Wow. Dang, you're pretty cool, man. Is that the red herring, that thing? I think you should jump. Ah! Ah! Nickers, he got away. Sorry. He's a lively one, all right. I think he went off towards the palace, Ollie boy. After him. All right, well. Time to go. See, Drippy can do it just fine. He just likes the child labor. What a big jerk. Anyways, back to the kingdom. Do. What is this girl? Why does she have a blue flashing dot? Because you're moving? Is that why? Huh? What? Can't remember which pot you hid your treasure in. Gee, that's tough. What sort of treasure is it? My grandmother's red earring. Ah. 2 stamps. Ask the Grimalkin what she wants you. That's a Grimalkin? I thought it was a cat. Guess not. Alright. Side quest. Flashing blue dots equals side quest. Nice to know. You will. Perfect. It's in one of those pots you see around town. Inside one of the pots, huh? Leave it to me. You're a perfect gentleman. Oh, yes. We'll get married after I return it. First, though, let me go take care of the king's business. I don't know which pot you potted your grandma's ring or whatever in, but I'll help you look in a minute. Like these kind of pots? Or no? Where could it be? Probably those pots like the one in the inn, I'm guessing. In the inn. Alright, there is a random treasure chest over here, so best to be checking it out. It's a red earring. No, it's a bagel. White loaf. More bread. Oliver's getting bored of all this food stuffs. It's a pretty big, expansive kingdom, don't you think? Where are we off to? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Could this be? It's a pizza or pie. Hey, it's the fish! Come here, fish. So this is the king's favorite fish, huh? Tidy, that's a red herring if I ever saw one. Now we can get ourselves an audience with the king, and let's head back and see that palace guard, shall we? Yeah, huh, this is Oliver. Mr. Drippy will carry the fish because he's the maddest man. Oh my god, what is this thing? Spooky boy! What's up with you, man? Look a bit pale, you do. Huh, you're giving this to me? The spirit medium spell. Ooh. What does this do? Well, fancy that. That's a page from the wizard's companion, that is. What's this little squat doing with it? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Do you think he can't speak? Nah, that's not it, man. If I'm not very much mistaken. Yep, must be. Did you figure something out, Mr. Drippy? That spell he just gave you. Give it a try, oldie boy. You'll soon see. Well, alright then. I think this guy's a ghost. Alright. Spirit medium, let me speak to those who have ventured past our realm. Oh, thank goodness it worked! Jeepers creepers, you can talk! Of course I can talk, silly. You cast spirit medium on me, didn't you? So that's what it does, huh? You mean to tell me you cast a spell without knowing what it did? What kind of wizard are you? For future reference, spirit medium lets you speak to the spooky spirits of the dead, like me. So I was right, you're a flippin' ghost, ain't it? A ghost? Jeepers, you mean to tell me that ghosts really exist? Of course they do. Wizards see them all the time. I was a wizard too once, you know? But thanks to that idiot, the Dark Djinn, there aren't too many wizards left. So when I saw you, I thought I'd better hand that page over. You're the first wizard I've seen in I don't know how long. Jeepers, can I really keep it? Of course, it's the least I can do to say thanks for looking after my book. Your book? Nah, you got your wires crossed, sunshine. That's our book, that is. Who are you, anyway? Me? I'm Horace, although you probably know me better as the Sage of Ages. Hang on a sec, you want us to believe a little midget like you is the Sage of Flippin' Ages? Who are you calling a midget, pipsqueak? I'm a fairy, ain't it? I'm supposed to be this size, cheeky little. You're called Ollie, are you? And you're on a journey in our world? Yeah? Maybe I'll go on a little journey myself. I haven't taken a look around our world for a long time. Right, I'm heading south of the desert. Hopefully we'll meet again at the town down there. See you soon. Alright, Ghost Man. Apparently he's on his way. We're on our way as well. Spirit medium, we can now speak to creatures of the dead. And apparently that's his book. He was the wizard who attempted this before and maybe got killed by the djinn or something mystically sad like that. I do not know. I do know that this palace guard will be mighty happy now that we found the magic fish. What's up, dude? You again. I'm afraid we still haven't located King Tom's pet. This one, you mean? We came to deliver the king's fish back to him, sir. Is that goodness? I know the regal scarlet tones of the king's beloved red herring anywhere. Will all be? I reckon he must have swum out through the sewers into town, like. Is that so? I must let the other guards know right away. Ah, if I remember rightly, you were... That's right. We need to see the king. Yes, of course, but with him in his current state... Oh, what's that? Something up, is there? You could say that. Did I mention that the person charged with caring for the king's red herring just let it escape? Everyone in the palace has grown terribly lax of late, so lax that we need to enlist the help of passing travelers, as you know only too well. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but the king himself has been indolence. The king himself has been indolence personified, and it seems to be rubbing off on his subjects. Indolence? Is that like laziness? I'm afraid so. Well, perhaps being reunited with his beloved red herring will give him the boost he needs. In you go. Tidy, we're off to see the king. Come on, Ollie boy. Yes, we won. We could give him some anti-lethargy if he needs it, though, from our magic locket. Oh, Drippy, you're awesome
Pleasure
looking.
to meet you, you and me, Majesty.
So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one?
That's right.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And you wish for a prize?
Go on, man. Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, Your Majesty,
Out with it now!
we need your wand.
One's wand. Mine. Huh? What did you say?
Crikey.
That smell. Could it be?
That's right, your Majesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes.
Do you understand what you're saying, Fairy?
have to
Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Drippy?
Looks like it.
Well, that didn't go so well, although he is a pretty cool looking cat king. I'll give him that much.
So how do
Aw.
we get the wand now?
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
The king is?
Lacking enthusiasm, it looked like. And because he's broken-hearted, the whole kingdom's being dragged down with him.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey, you don't need much encouragement, do you?
And then they stopped talking to me. What? The guard outside of town was short on enthusiasm too, huh? Indeed he was, Ollie boy. Like I said, I reckon the king's brokenheartedness is dragging everyone else down with him. But the other guards gave us some of his enthusiasm to help his friend. We should go ask him for some more. No, man. Don't go doing that. There's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's hearts. There is? What is it? Well, you can't go taking the same piece of heart from the same person twice, see? One little scoop off the top is all it's safe to borrow. Gee, I didn't know that. I'll be sure to be real careful from now on. So what do we do, Mr. Drippy? We troll the town for someone else who with the get up and go aplenty, ain't it? It's a sleepy old place, but there's bound to be someone somewhere. The only problem is, where? Ding Dong Dell is not exactly village-sized after all. You might even say it's proper massive. I guess it kind of is, huh? Is in something of a quandary, are we? Says my magic rock friend. Flippin' heck, mon! Hi, Mr. Telling Stone. You seem perplexed, my young friends. I thought you might benefit from a dose of my expansive knowledge. Thanks, that's real nice of you. You see, we need to borrow a piece of somebody's heart, but we don't know how to find one. Elementary, my dear Oliver. In times like these, just look to your locket. How do you mean? Not only can it carry pieces of heart, the locket is also extremely sensitive to their proximity. It will glow in there nearby. Tidy, so we can use it to track down some enthusiasm then, ain't it? Yes, alright. So our magic locket will grow when we're close to someone who we can capture their emotions in our vial of mageness. Alright, they glow green on the map, and we don't know what they have, but we can still get it, apparently. I just know it will. Now, sally forth and seek your piece of heart, young adventurer. Thank you so much, Mr. Tellingstone, sir. Blah, 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 blah. Come back soon, like they all say. Righto, Ollie boy, let's have a look around for someone with a drop of enthusiasm to spare, shall we? If your rocket grows up all of a sudden, glows up all of a sudden, we know we're on the right track. Got it, let's go, Mr. Drippy! And off we make it. Do you have enthusiasm? No. What about you, Grandma? No. What about you? No. What about you? What about you? Alright, well, let's go back to the main part of town. Apparently, I guess they're going to tell us where it is? I didn't think they were. But it looks like there is a magic star on our map that we'll have to go and figure out here. It is Poison Be Gone. That is not the red ring or red earring that we're looking for, but we'll take it anyway. Happily, happily, happily ever after. Alright. Where could this enthusiasm be? Hee. Not with you. Maybe since this is the first one, they're going to guide us in the right direction. I don't even know. Down this... Whoa, you have another quest? Huh? Something the matter? Her 3 boys have run off. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mother's life is never... It is not. That's true. Alright, let's just get some stamps. Might as well. They're playing hide and seek. We'll go find them. Alright. I'll just acquire those. Not necessarily saying I have to do all of them, but... I guess it's proper worth it to acquire them, right? That's what Drippy would say to us. He would be like, dude, acquire those things. Hey, guys. Any enthusiasm around here? Nope. Nope. And there's another side quest. What the? Catwoman, what do you want? Looking for Batman? What? Doing some decorating. How clever of you. Use some flowers. Alright, so she's going to want us to collect flowers. I'd totally bet. Alright, we'll help the Grimalkin by getting some color. Yeah, perfect, gentlemen. Alright. Yeah. Oh, the twinkling spots inside the ground. Yes, we have seen those. Alright, so we can investigate them. Once you forage for a particular spot, it won't twinkle as it did. Alright. So, you can, after you forage, you can get them back at a later date if you... Oh my god, what is this magic crow shop? Armory, it looks like, I guess? Alright. Let's head to the enthusiasm layer. This door is cracked open, but I cannot enter... Oh. Uh-oh. What's happening? The locket be glowing. Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket is glowing. Tidy, then there's someone around by here with a piece of art to spell, ain't it? Huh? You? And the only person round by here is him. And look at him, man. He can barely stand still. He's so eager. Jackpot. You mean you think he has some enthusiasm to spare? That I do, my lad. I bet my lantern on it. Let's go and get it, shall we? Yeah, rip that lantern out. Drippy's soul gets ripped out. So this is a very sure bet. Alright. And so, talking to Spirit Bear over there with his enthusiasm charm is what we shall do next time as this mini Let's Play continues for a little bit longer. Hope you guys are enjoying getting a good look at the game, good taste of what is in store. I think so far it's a very pretty RPG with a lot of systems and a lot of mechanics. Of course, being in the opening hours is just uncovering the surface of what the eventual, you know, quote, real game will be by hour 10, hour 15, hour 20 when things all reveal themselves to us. But so far, it has been a lot of fun, and I can wholeheartedly recommend it to JRPG fans. Not sure it does enough yet to, you know, leap itself out of that genre trapping or that genre mold, but we shall see. If nothing else, the colors and the visuals could do quite a lot for some people not normally very interested in these kind of games. But we will have to see what happens next time. Until that time, though, guys and girls, hit that like button, add your favorites if you are enjoying. It means a lot to me, helps out, and only takes a couple seconds of your time. And till next time, drink some matcha. Have a fantastic day, guys and girls. We will see you all later.